Are you out traveling, you don't have any place to stay, don't have enough money? Well, here's a little video on how you can turn a mini car into a camper, a place to sleep. So, this is what we got. Put down all the seats. Put some mats to cover down. Right? Make it a little bit soft. Got a nice, good, high quality sleeping bag. You throw that over the blanket. Or you could put this sleeping bag under the blanket, I like to do. And then put the blanket over me, it's extra coverage. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a little video on really getting to know me a little better and what I've done with my life and just all the little things what I do with running, travel, and of course being an athlete there's a lot of traveling to do, there's a lot of low expenses to do, and it's been quite hard, right? Over the years I've learned to kind of wing it and find these little life hacks and really got down to traveling around in my car a lot, and of course even living in my car, and I guess most of you guys haven't known that. Some of you guys, if you go back in my older videos, I'm the guy who's hitchhiking around Italy. I do that a lot, and I would sleep out in tents. If I were to rent the car, I would never stay in a hotel. I would find a way to convert it into a place where I could stay, a place where I could sleep, and it's actually pretty freaking cool. You could do some crazy stuff on this somewhat lifestyle, and a lot of times when I'm not home I'm just out somewhere. So today I ran in the park. I have no place to be other than work later, so what I'm gonna do is convert my car into a place where I could sleep and stuff, and I've done this overnight. I've done stayed in Astoria Park or whatever, and it's a lot of freaking fun. Now there's a couple things that you should know. There's of course there's no place to take a shower, no heat, no air conditioning. So when it comes to these little things, I take showers in the university locker room, public locker rooms. Another thing is swimming at the beach, and basically using a bottle of water and find a place just to wash yourself off with. So that's on long trips or whatever when you're going kind of far. Another thing is you could have a tent or something and camp out in the woods. That's always easier. But this car is like basically the worst case scenario, right? It's very small, it's very compact, and for me, I'm 6'2", but I could still fully just about extend my body and sleep other than curling my legs up just a little bit. And I've found that I'm still completely very comfortable with it. For someone who's a little bit smaller, maybe be a little better. If you have like a van or a longer car, a longer truck, it'd be a lot easier. But this is probably the cheapest cars you can buy from, it's a small stick shift car, but surprisingly, hatchback cars have a lot of room. And it's great. Another little thing that you may come across is electricity, phone or whatever. So I like to get these little solar panels where you could plug in a USB and you could have your iPod. I love my music, and I got my flip phone because I destroyed my smartphone. And it's just simple. You hook it up to the solar panel. That's all you need. That's all the power you need. If you were to have a computer, you would obviously need more power. But when it comes to Wi-Fi and stuff and bigger things like that, you have Starbucks, you have public Wi-Fi spots, and it's really not a problem. I'm generally not on the internet all the time. I'm not on Facebook all the time. I think it's a shitty way to live, to constantly be on your phone, on Facebook, whatever, social media. It's a lot of crap. And I find that if I stay away, I hang out in the park, stay in my car, I'm really away from all this stress, this social media crap and whatever. And then, I'll come generally when I'm back home to upload a video to YouTube and whatnot or whatever. But I like to go on little running trips. I like to go to parks because I don't like to run in the same place all the time. I generally run in Bethpage a lot, and that's where I am today. But when it comes time that I want to go to another park or something, spend the day, you always have some place to basically stay for the day, and that is my car. And for as long as you could want to do this for, you're gonna need supplies, you're gonna need food. But with work and all, I'm a janitor at night. Sometimes it's not every night, and I have generally a lot of free time, and then I coach a high school team. And a lot of things with that is being an assistant. I have to meet up for the meets, the races, and since it's cross country season, they're always in some sort of state park, right? So what do? I get to a park at 6 a.m. in the morning or whatever, or stay overnight. And then I do my morning run. I do what I have to do. I eat lunch. I bring food. I have oatmeal, and I don't have it with me, but it's a little camper stove that you could boil water and whatnot. And I hang out the whole day, have fun, stay by myself because I just have this passion to really kind of be by myself and do a lot of things. And then later they have the meet. That's my work for the day in the park, so it's an outdoorsy job, I guess you could say. It's kind of cool. And when it comes to whenever I need to travel or do anything, or travel anywhere else for work, you just drive. It's so simple. And then lastly is where to park. So if you're traveling, you'll want to find obviously a place to park. And what I know is some neighborhoods that you could park overnight, and a lot of places, a lot of states in the country, you could do that. There are just some areas in New York City, Long Island, where I am, where you can't park overnight, so you just kind of have to read the signs where it says no parking and whatnot. Other than that, that's fine. And then lastly, you may want to get some window covers, so people just don't know that you're sleeping in your car, I guess. And that's really just about it. So when it comes to traveling for races and stuff, and I don't have a host, if I don't find someone on couch surfing, that's the last thing. Couch surfing is a great thing to do, and I had some great experiences with couch surfing. I'll save that for another video. If I'm traveling to Boston, or now I have a friend in Boston but if I'm traveling anywhere, you go on couch surfing and you find a host, and they host you for a day or two. So if you don't feel like sleeping in your car, then you're good with that. So it's great. You meet a lot of cool people when you do this, like hitchhiking in Italy. Like, I met some really cool people. Nick Ostis, who I met a couple of years ago. And this is all in a video from summer like 2 years ago. So if you really look back at my videos, it's called Hitchhiking Across Italy or something like that. But you meet some really cool people, open-minded people, and I'm a very open-minded person. I really love doing this, and this is my life: running, eating good food, being vegan, and traveling. I think that's just the most crazy thing. And my parents are probably like, oh man, we found this wild kid, what are we gonna do with him, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I have a job and I do everything, and I come back home, when I move out, I want to get out, and I really plan on doing some sort of trip this summer across the country, because I really haven't seen America the way it is. I've never been out west. I've never been in Colorado or anything like that. I've just been in Italy, and I've camped out in the mountains, and that was one experience of its own. And there's free food everywhere, because fruit goes everywhere in there. But America would be a little bit different, but I think there's just so much to see in this world. And if I can inspire someone to open their mind, it's another step closer to my goal in life, and that goal is to always inspire, right? Never stop running and always inspiring, because that's the motto of this channel. And thank you so much for the awesome comments, guys. You guys are mad awesome. And I can never thank you so much for it. And it's been an awesome trip to go for that 1335K and to pursue my dream, which is running. So never stop running, always inspiring. Bada bing, bada boom. El Coyote Loco.